So there was a lot of setting up storylines and plots for the season finale in episode 9. There was Walter Flynn bringing his family together against Tommy. There was Tommy himself bringing the Serbs on board. There was JP calling Kate and D-Mac being shot. But on the other side of the city, let's not forget there is this power struggle between Jenard and Diamond. And with Jenard plotting behind Diamond's back ever since the beginning of Force, he's now ready to make his move. But the difference is, Diamond overheard him say fuck him, and now his older brother is dead to him. So now the game has completely changed, because where Jenard has gone from making chess moves behind Diamond's back, now his brother can see the whole chessboard clearly in front of him. So now he can plan, make calculated moves, and stay 5 moves ahead of Jenard. And Jenard really is a piece of work, because he doesn't know the issues he's bringing to the CBI front door, with the drive-by on Tommy where he hit D-Mac. He also killed one of Moshe's men in broad daylight, which could also have blowback, and now he's saying his brother is dead to him. And this is why Diamond knows he needs to go, but he does need to be smart about how he plays this, and this is where I think Adrian comes in. So in this video, we're gonna dissect Jenard versus Diamond, and how we're about to see Diamond unleash his rage for the first time on Force. So with that being said, let's start with how Jenard is slowly losing everything and everybody around him, which is why he's pushing this move to take over the CBI. Because I'm sure he's tired of losing, and it's all he has left to fight for. He's already lost Elijah, he lost D-Mac because he's realized he'll end up dead or in jail working for someone like Jenard. He's now also lost Marshall because he snaked him by going to cousin buddy in Gary. He also lost his education, and now with Diamond overhearing everything he said, he's about to lose his big brother and maybe more. Because I really wouldn't be surprised to see Blackstone being killed in episode 10. So Jenard really is losing, but he can't see this because he's always high from his own product, and because of his rage and anger, which stems from Tommy, who really does live rent-free in his head. Because he feels like he's losing everything to this guy who came to Chicago, playing by his own rules, and under the 48 laws, they do say control is key to unlocking power. For example, if you can control your emotion, your mindset, and your actions, then this control in return will bring you this power. And the same could be said about anything in real life, for example with business, work, gym, or relationships. But Jenard doesn't have this control like Tommy has so far shown us, and like Diamond has shown, and this is one of many reasons why Jenard has faced a losing battle ever since the beginning. So let's start from the start, because we could all sense they had different ways of running the CBI. Because Diamond wanted to do things different because of what happened last time, which ended up with him spending 15 years behind bars. And this is something that is now haunting him with Officer Bennigan. So we've seen a somewhat cautious and patient approach from Diamond, where Jenard wants to go full throttle, take out Tommy and anybody standing in his way of Dahlia. And this is why I do believe Jenard bought the barbershop for Diamond, because this was his way for keeping Diamond out the way from the business while he carries on running the CBI. But did he expect Diamond to just sit back and cut hair? I don't think so, because the CBI is something Diamond built, and it started with him, so it's gonna end with him. Now of course, there's always a different side to every story, and Jenard has every right to feel aggrieved, because he held it down for 15 years, and gave up his education, and now Diamond's doing shit the way he wants. And even though Diamond asked Jenard how would he do things if he was the head of the CBI, I think this was really Diamond feeling Jenard out. Because where Jenard said he wanted to throw everything behind Dahlia, Diamond said there are way too many unknowns, but he knows there is something different about this drug, and I'm sure if Tommy was the one who was pitching them this idea, I'm sure Diamond would have seen it different. And this is the issue between them. This all stems from the respect that Diamond and Tommy grew for each other very early on. But before we come to Diamond overhearing Jenard's betrayal, the CBI do have an issue because they're not in business with Tommy, because they forced him out of their deal. So he moved on with Claudia, and he wanted to create this version of Dahlia which rivaled the street level drug. Because at this moment in time, they only have this designer drug at high-end prices, which only a few could afford. So with Dr. Williams cracking the science behind this new cheaper version, which has the same effect as the regular Dahlia, this was always going to make some noise on the streets and affect the Flynn and the CBI business. So now the customers have come away from the regular pills and the coke that the Flynns and CBI have been selling, and the junkies are now finding their new fix with Dahlia, which gives them a better high. And this is why business is slow for them. And when Jenard realized Tommy was behind Dahlia, this only fueled his anger even more. But this is what caused Jenard to act, because he knows that he's about to face another loss to Tommy if they don't get on board with Dahlia, because the CBI business is suffering even though they did take the Serbs' territory. And this is why he now feels it's time to take over the CBI, along with the help of Blackstone.
Fuck my brother! Alright? And his motherfucking bullshit, boy. I don't give a fuck about that shit. Knew that you was gonna be the one to help me overthrow his ass.
But this is where the chess game has completely swung from Jenard being in the driving seat to now Diamond, because he overheard everything. But instead of confronting him, he came out the back of the barbershop and acted as if he didn't know Jenard was downstairs. And Jenard really did look shocked, as if he saw a ghost. So then we saw this awkward exchange between them, with how business was slow and Jenard saying how he's fully behind Diamond. But this is what sets Jenard and Diamond apart, because if roles were reversed, I'm sure Jenard would have lost his shit with his brother. But Diamond is calm, calculated, and now he's thinking about what move to make. And I guess you could say, prison would have made him calm and patient, because if we were to rewind it back to Power, we saw something similar with Kanan. Now Kanan was someone who was set up by Ghost and Tasha, and he knew he was set up by someone he mentored and taught the game, but he was calm, patient, and pretended to be best friends with Ghost while he was still inside, and that really would have taken some doing. But Kanan was playing the long game because he wanted to take back what was his, and now we're gonna see Diamond playing the long game and also fight to keep what he believes to be his, and that's the CBI, and he's gonna play a sucker to catch a sucker, similar to the strategy and principles from the 48 laws that Kanan used. So let's talk about Diamond's next move, because he's made a point about being a changed man and not killing. But this was before he found out about Jenard's betrayal. But based on the trailer and based on Adrian's character description, I don't think Diamond will kill Jenard, because he's the kind of character you love to hate, similar to Dre in Power, because of his snaky moves, and then there was Kane in Power Book 2 Ghost, because of the snaky moves he was pulling behind Tariq's back. But if it was anybody else rather than his baby brother, I do think Diamond would kill them. But I think with Adrian's boss who's pressuring her to give Diamond's story, I think this is where Diamond could give Jenard's instead, because he does need to go. Although the same could be said about Dre for many seasons on Power, as well as Kane. But we did see Dre work with Ghost, and Kane work with Tariq for the greater good. But regardless of the outcome, dead or in jail, or whether Jenard changes his ways, he will never be trusted again, because Tommy knows who he is, and now Diamond does as well. So let's see how this changes their relationship, and what chess moves Diamond makes next, because we really haven't seen him unleash his full rage as of yet. But we are about to find out what Diamond is capable of. But lastly, something else we do need to consider is whether there's going to be any blowback from Jenard killing one of Moishe's men, because not only did he kill him, he stole their product. So maybe this is another threat that Jenard may not be expecting in episode 10. But that's Jenard versus Diamond, and where Jenard is losing everybody closest to him, the question is, does Diamond have it in him to kill Jenard? I don't think so, but I do think he'll set him up with Adrian's story, because you could see how hurt he was. So drop all your thoughts down below in the comment section, and let me know how you see this playing out between Diamond and Jenard, because I can certainly see this rumbling on into season 2. So drop all your thoughts down below in the comment section, and of course if you're new to the channel and you haven't done so already, then remember to smash the subscribe button if you want to see everything Power Book 4 Force and Power Universe related. But as always, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.